I rise in strong support of H.R. 302, the Preventing a Patronage System Act, introduced by Government Operations Subcommittee Chair Jerry Conley, along with Representative Brian Fitzpatrick. This straightforward bill affirms Congress's role in making major changes to the civil service system and ensures that no president can do so unilaterally. Now, that may sound simple, but this is critical to upholding the merit system principles that have been in place for almost 140 years and fortify the civil service of America. Career federal workers serve both Democratic and Republican administrations. They do their jobs guided by their expertise and best judgment, not by allegiance to any political agenda. In 2020, former President Trump issued an executive order creating a new federal employee classification in the accepted service called Schedule F. Employees transferred to Schedule F would have been stripped of workplace protections and converted to at-will employees. If the order had been fully implemented, it could have harmed tens of thousands of federal employees. Agencies were directed to identify civil service positions with a policymaking function to convert to Schedule F, who would be more easily removed from their jobs for not rubber stamping the president's political agenda. Presumably, those positions could then be filled with people who would be more loyal to President Trump. Fortunately, one of the first things that President Biden did upon taking office was to revoke the Schedule F executive order. But the order still shocked the federal workforce. Such an attack against the integrity of the civil service should shock all of us, particularly as members of Congress. We depend on the federal workforce to serve impartially and in accordance with the law. Schedule F would have instead put immense pressure on federal workers to bend to the political whims of the president, even if it meant violating the law or federal regulations. But this bill is not just about the past. It applies the lessons we learned from Schedule F to prevent similar efforts to undermine the federal workforce in the future, whether from a Republican or Democratic president. There are some who are ready and waiting to reinstate a system like Schedule F if given the opportunity. We must prevent that, and we can take a big step toward that today by passing the Preventing a Patronage System Act. I want to commend Chairman Conley for his leadership on this bill and for making it a bipartisan bill, and I urge my colleagues on both sides of the aisle to support it, and I reserve the balance of my time.